Okay, I'm going to play a 10-minute game for either side, and let's see how it goes. Okay, I'll play black. Let's choose Sicilian. Dragon variation. That's something like we'll foresee some attack on the king side. So white choose bishop e2. So this is something um, expected to me. So usually when white play bishop e3, usually it's followed with like f3, queen d2, and then the castle to the long side. And here white play bishop e2. So I think the problem is, let's say, yeah, if it castle short, um, I will not move the bishop to e3 if I want to castle short. So h3. Let's see if I have a chance to attack the center. Queen c7. I'm planning to move my bishop to b7 to attack the center. Yeah, I'm planning to play knight c4 to exchange with dark square bishop. If the bishop take my bishop, I'll take that with my queen. So this is how I can like uh, develop pieces and control the queen side step by step. Okay, so f4. Should I move the knight to c4? Let's try that. So I can exchange my knight with the light square bishop. So I will have a pair bishop. I'm thinking to play e4. Once the knight go away, I can take e4 after I push pawn e5. Can I win a pawn? Probably. e5 take, e5 take. So this is when in dragon variation, when the white castle to the short, we can focus on the center. And usually if I can push pawn to b5, I move my bishop b7 and targeting at the e4. So now I play a4 to stop b5. But let's see, maybe I can still move my bishop to b7. Okay, rook e1. How about e5? Take. Can I win the pawn? So b3, move my queen to b4. Knight d5, take the queen. I think I can play e5. Yes. So take, knight goes to b3. So is there any chance white can maybe discover attack? Yeah. But I don't have to take e4. So for example, if the knight go back to b3, I can develop bishop and I can make an isolated pawn. I can take it whenever it's safe. So this is how dragon variation, in dragon variation, black can counterattack the center. So knight f3, attacking my pawn. If white plays this move, and take, bishop c5. Yeah. Bishop c5, take a4, take. No, I don't want to lose the rook. What about knight e5? Should I play rook e8 to protect the pawn? knight e5, rook e5, queen d8. I can play rook back to yeah. I think that's safe. So I think I need to move this rook out quickly because there's an open file and this is the semi-open file. Maybe b5 and bishop b7, and then I can move the rook out to connect the two rooks. So there is a semi-open file. There's something I need to be aware. I need to be very cautious if I have any opportunity on this file. For now, I think it's safe. Take, queen d8, rook e8, rook f6 is not possible. So can I take the, yeah, I think I can take the pawn later because the rook is not at the dark square anymore. White doesn't have any chance to make a good discover attack. Okay, bishop g5, protect the pawn. Yeah, there is a semi-open file. If I take my pawn, no, h6 not good. Should I protect the knight? Or I go back to d7? That's a bit passive. And also the knight is on the open file. What should I do? Knight h5. Maybe later, yeah, knight g3. I don't know, g4, knight g3. The knight, could that be trapped? Hmm. Bishop d7, take. Maybe I can double attack and take the knight. b5, take, check, take it. Yep, it looks okay. So if knight e5, I can play queen c5, and there's a double attack. I can take the knight and then protect my knight with the queen. I really want to develop my bishop out. Otherwise, this is underdeveloped, and also the rook. And I'm threatening also b4 to kick this knight. What about take my knight and knight d5? Bishop go back. Knight b6, no, queen c5. So I have so this diagonal is somewhere I can check the king and, for example, double attack. So yeah, maybe white should place the king to the corner to make it safe. So this is its position is complicated. It involves a lot of piece exchanges and yeah, queen e3. So white wants to block this diagonal and also strengthen e4. Can I play b4? Take, take, take. No, take. Bishop b7, take the pawn, take it. b4. Oh, that's so. How about 97 first to save the pawn? Or knight h5. And the knight at the h5 is not really good. Take, take to d4, knight go down and take the pawn. Yeah, I think I can still do that. If knight e5, I take the pawn, take the knight, take, and play b4. The knight has to go, for example, d1. Then I can take with the pawn. My queen's protecting f7. It's safe, and I can have a bishop targeting the g2. So we exchanges the e pawns, and I have a bishop, and white has a knight. I think in the open position, I have better pieces on the board. So did I miss anything? So we have spent like the time. So yeah, some my opponent started to have spent more time than I do. So this time control does not have any increment. So we have to be quick. And we are still in middle game. So the time pressure will be strong and strong. So usually I need to have, if I don't have any increment, I think at least we should have like 3 minutes on the clock in like when it turn to like end game. Okay, so let's see. This is what I have calculated. So hope I was doing correctly. Rook b6, take my bishop, take, rook b6. What about rook b6? Maybe I can move my bishop to c6, or rook protecting my bishop. If the queen goes to f4, I can move the other rook. I think I'm still safe with diagonal. Yeah, I can feel the time pressure on my opponent's side, which is a good thing to me. Queen b6. If queen b6, I will still protect my bishop. And if knight goes to e2, I can still take the pawn. And actually, I can also take c2. So this is another weakness. Is there anything I missed? So I'm still thinking, even though this is my opponent's turn. So this is very critical in a rapid game. So I have to keep thinking um, and anticipate what could be the next move from my opponent. So that can save a lot of time. Rook b6, yes, I know that. Can I play rook b7? This is what yeah, protect the bishop with the rook. If queen goes to g5, I will move another rook. And I can add another attacker on the e4. Oof, take my bishop. So white sacrifice something. This is I didn't expect. So white really want to save the e pawn, or maybe the time pressure made my opponent uh, make the move. So knight f6. If I take this pawn, take this, I can control the diagonal. So here I have 3 minutes. I have like double the time of my opponent, so I can think carefully. This is very critical because I have like advantage in material. So as long as I am safe, I think I can keep the advantage and convert to winning. But I need to be sure I didn't miss any attack. So for example, take the pawn, check, do queen d4. So this time is pretty, maybe queen c6 to protect this. Queen c6, queen d4. Is there any way I can offer a queen trade? Maybe queen to c4 or something. So how about rook c8? And I can offer a queen trade. Uh, double tap. I can protect that. How about knight b6? Okay, knight b6 is a bit annoying. That's a double tap. Or maybe rook to d8. So I can offer a trade like this. Yeah, let's do that. Avoid being double tapped and also preparing for a trade. So I still have 1 minute. Oh, like up. I'm gonna take c2 and also b2. Queen g5, attacking my rook, and also knight e7. I assume knight g6. This knight is quite strong. If I move rook to d6, knight okay, rook e8, knight e8. That's annoying. Queen d4, check the king, and rook d6. I can guard f6. Let's do this. So I have to be a bit quick. C3. Yes, I'm just make some move to adding some pressure to my opponent. I have to be very quick. So this move has attacking and defense. Okay, rook rook e1, back rank. Do I have to save that? Probably I should. But rook e7, go up. Oof, rook d, knight f6. That's annoying. If I take, queen, oh, a lot of things white can attack my. I have time trouble. How about rook a7? Take, check. Yeah, maybe this move. Yeah, I need to be very quick. If knight go e7, I will play queen to f8. Do. So I really want to go here. I play king h8. Yeah, it's good that I think about prepare this move. Can I play this one? Oof. So stress. Here, check, go up. Can I take that? Yeah, if I take my rook, I can probably check the king. Oof. Rook f2. Ooh, time pressure. No, have to trade the queens. So we have the end game. So I have to be very quick. give it out a pawn. Yeah, maybe the game of so intense. Oof, oof, oof. Cut off a lot of prey move. Oof. I have 2 seconds. Oof, time out. Oof. That's so stressed. Oof. What do we have? So I have 1 second on the mic clock. I was really lucky, but we need to analyze the game and let's see what we can learn. So this is dragon, and yeah, the most common move is f3 or queen d2. So white should castle king to the long side and attack my king side. But in this case, white choose bishop like e2. This is not very common. White castle to the king side. So actually, if white decides to castle to the king side, the dark square bishop shouldn't go very early um, because I mean white should, for example, play f4 or like the bishop dark square bishop should wait until the position is clear. Maybe the bishop will go to g5 and attack the this diagonal. Um, so because I mean, when the king castle to the king side, so it's really hard for white to attack like h4, h5, and which means bishop to h6, queen d2, bishop h6. This like attacking plan does not really work. So white should focus on the center, like f4, and the king, and then the bishop probably move to g5 and targeting this diagonal, preventing black play e5. So this is how it usually works. So h3, stop like knight g4 maybe, but it doesn't have to because it has a very good control at g4 right now. Cool. And the engine suggests me the best move is actually d5. Yeah, this is actually something I can do because I control e5. I don't need to worry about pawn e5, and I have a very strong like control at d5. And since white doesn't have bishop at c4, so d5 is something I can do. So d5 is a very common attack at center in dragon variation. I should do that. And a6, I'm still following a very old way to develop like square bishop, but actually after a4, yeah, it's really hard to push the pawn to b5. And engine suggests me to play bishop d7. I think the idea is after trading the bishop, I can move my after trading the knight, I can move my bishop to c6, attack the center, and prepare for d5. Yeah, I don't have to move the bishop to b7, but I can move it to c6 instead to attack the center. I think that should be the good way, more efficient way. Exchange and e5. Oh, so I'm not sure if it's a good idea here. So what engine suggested is bishop d7. I think bishop d7, bishop c6 is still what engine is suggesting, attacking the e4 pawn. Okay, so rook f6. Sacrificing. No, it's not the best move. I don't think that's the best move. If I take okay, knight d5, attack the bishop, and if the bishop goes to g7, oh what? My queen is trapped. That's crazy. Knight f5, queen a3, and knight g7, take, attack this diagonal, rook e8, bishop c5. Okay, so Angel is so smart. This is something I definitely I cannot figure out. The queen will be trapped. This is something I don't think human can find that in the rapid game. But it reveals some weakness on my side on the f file. Knight f3, rook e8, protect the pawn, b5. Is that the risky move? Okay, queen f2. That is the best. Yeah. So I think I will have like a problem at the f file. The knight, a lot of pieces will target my knight. Queen e3 and queen c6 actually the best move to protect f6. So I was choosing to be very aggressive. Yeah, but I was right. So actually 95 is not a good move. So b4. So the game is very balanced. Rook b6, rook e7. Yes. Yeah, sacrificing the bishop is maybe that okay, so that's turned out to be the best move. Because if maybe knight to e2, so the e4 pawn will be captured and like this. So I have a very strong bishop at the diagonal. So this is like black has a better position. Knight d5, the knight is really strong with d8. With d6. Okay, f6 turned out to be the best move. Yeah, to stop knight going to f6. And what about rook to a8? I can play king g7. Yeah, so I have two rooks controlling these two fives. Yeah, I feel this is safer than what I did. Rook a7. Okay, knight f6. Oh, I should take that with my queen. Aha, I can check. This is a check and then take the queen. Yeah, I missed the opportunity to win a piece. But yeah, I think I should spend more time because I spent like 30 seconds, but I definitely missed this opportunity. That's not good. Queen e1, I can still win it. How can I do that? Queen e1. Can I checkmate? Rook f1. Really? So checkmating 40 moves. That's crazy. I don't think I can calculate that in 26 seconds. And also white can keep like disturbing. So I like eliminate all the possibilities. Like white can check my king. And if it goes to, for example, queen to e, I can checkmate in one. Checkmate. Okay, so yeah, this is something I didn't expect. I just choose to trade the queens. And actually, this is a very balanced position. And actually, I only have 10 seconds, but I did something to expect what my opponents to move. So you see, I have spent like only 5 seconds to play 7 moves. So that's quite efficient. And my opponent plays really fast. I think it doesn't expect to play e5. So I win the rook and I play super fast because I know cut off the file, then I will have a queen. So this is just come from my intuition. 0.1 second. And I'm pretty sure once I have a queen, I can win. That's crazy. Cool. I think the learning for dragon variation is if I have a chance to push pawn to d5, I should do that early. So yeah, this is what we learned.